Good morning, small groups. This is for the week of March 14th. Believe it or not, we're in the middle of March. I just found out today is Pi Day. I'd forgotten about it, so happy Pi Day as well, or Pi Week, depending on when you're watching this. So our scripture for today comes from Jesus' Farewell Discourse, kind of chapters 12 through 17 in John's Gospel are considered Jesus' So this is as he is talking to his disciples. These are the last things he's sharing with them as he knows he is about to leave. This is his last night with the disciples. So our scripture for the Sunday, it comes from John chapter 13, verses 1 through 17. And this is when Jesus washes his disciples' feet. So think about, have you ever been a part of a foot washing service? Some churches on Monday, Thursday do a foot washing service. Have you ever had your feet washed? What was that like? Or have you ever washed someone else's feet? Now, our feet, of course, are not quite in the same state as the disciples and Jesus' feet would have been. But again, it gives us that sense of humility and that sense of service. So what do you do to help to engage with that part of service, but also I lifted up in the sermon how psychologists are actually discovering that a way to fight some forms of depression are to serve others. It's also a way to complete the stress cycle is to serve others. So it's awesome that science is catching up to what we as Christians have known, because God told us that if you love me, you will serve one another. And then also, I encourage you this week to read John 12 through 17. What stands out to you? Jesus also gives his disciples the new commandment that you love one another as I have loved you. This is how the world will know that you are my disciples. So how do you seek to live into that every single day, to love, so that the world doesn't know we're disciples necessarily because we wear clothing that says it, or our car has a fish sticker or anything like that, but because we love. That's how the world will know that we are Jesus' disciples. So how are you doing that? And I just encourage you to stay the course, to continue to love, to continue to serve, not just because Jesus tells us to do it, but because it's a way that we feel fulfilled and also a way, again, that we express love to God. All right, friends, I'm praying for you. We've been in COVID now a solid year. And we look forward to, in our sanctuary. Our sanctuary will reopen on on Easter, which is April 4th. So we're looking forward to having a service in the sanctuary again. Of course, we want everyone to stay safe. So continue to stay safe and let me know how I can pray for you. Have a wonderful week, everyone.